Okay guys, so you may remember the last video. It was very brief, about a minute long, and it was of a skip bin, chock-a-block with stuff, rubbish included and scrap as well. And I asked you, what would you take out of that bin? Rightio. Look, the response wasn't huge, nonetheless. Yes, there were a few comments. So this is what we took out of the bin that Monday afternoon. Now that big box that you saw on top, that was this solar inverter here. And for you, Scorpion, if you happen to be watching this one, this is the big chunk of extruded aluminium that you will find on that box. And for you, Brad, nah. And as I said, you thought maybe it was a switchboard, but you weren't sure. Again, yes, the solar inverter. Now, if you're looking really carefully in the video, you might have caught a glimpse of the red. And I have made a comment on several people's comment there, and I said, if you caught a glimpse of the red, which was partially covered, this is what I was talking about. Another big solar inverter, all cast aluminium, and heavy and full of goodies. Ceiling fans. Yes, that was well pointed out. There were several ceiling fans that we could see. And all up here, I think there is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ceiling fans that were in that bin. And they were all timber fan blades, unfortunately. But in another good way, easy to snap off and fit in the boot of the car. The cable, well, I did point that out. Some cable is actually worth stripping here. And this stuff here, always worth stripping. What size is it? I think maybe about 6 mil or something like that. That's always quality, worth stripping. And we've got this here. Okay, this is solar cable that they use for the solar. And that side there is your normal low grade. This side here, depending on your yard, you can sell that side separate as a 50% grade cable. Some yards may not do it that way, but if they do, I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask. How about that? My yard does, so I separate all that stuff and have a special drum for 50% grade cable. A piece of aluminium, and this big ballast. Beautiful little plug, we can cut that off. And I sell plugs as electric motors. Well, I get electric motor price for plugs anyway. So that's also wonderful. A light, yeah, not too bad. Now, let's flip this around and look at me for a second. Oh, poor lighting, shitty weather, okay? Very ordinary, although it's starting to brighten up a little bit now. Went out in the rain. I had a pickup to do on this Thursday, and part of it was a paid pickup, okay? You want the scrap, you want quality, you've got to buy it, or otherwise you ain't gonna get shit, rightio? Or that's what you will get. You don't buy your scrap, you're just gonna get shit and more shit. And quite frankly, I don't want shit. I only want good stuff. So, you've got to sacrifice a bit. If you want good stuff, you've got to buy it. If you want good stuff for free, it takes a long time to accumulate. But each to their own. So let's flip this around. We have it. So this is bought scrap, rightio. I went out in the rain and got this bag of cable. All up 47, just under 48 kilos. It looks more heavier than that, but that's what it is. That's what the scales told me, and the scales ain't lying. There's a bit of quality in here. Well, for starters, here, quality, okay. That actually looks about the same size as that green. So what does that tell us? What does that tell us? Quite friendly. Oh, 6 mil. There we go. And I can't zoom because it's just ordinary. It's bloody rubbish. But that stuff here is two 6 mils by a 2.5. Quality cable to strip, minus the 2.5. But to get full value out of this cable, I'll strip it anyway. More soldering cable. I'll separate the 50% part and chuck that in the drum, as I just said before. And the other low grade part, low grade. What else we got? He also had some real high quality cable, and I made mention of my machine that he can hire. So right now it's not worth him hiring it to strip it, because you know by the time he's done it's only going to be around about 19.5 kilos, and it's like when it's stripped it's going to be a thick copperhead, rightio, thick copperheads. But he will just put it aside for now and accumulate some more. Solar inverters. Yeah, he had 2 solar inverters. Well, they are a solar mob. Damien, can you stop playing in the water? Let's have a look at this little turd. Look at him. Playing in the puddle. Look at him. Always a troublemaker, that little fella. So, yeah, solar inverters. Extruded aluminium. You can kind of... Hang on, mate. You can kind of just make out the extruded aluminium under all these lights. Fluoro lights. Hang on, mate. Just hang on. I'm got to finish up here. Now, all these fluoro lights, well, they were free. I couldn't believe it. He said he was going to throw them in the bin. And I told him, look, I don't buy this stuff because I can find them in the bin for nothing. And he told me that he was going to throw them in the bin. Well, lo and behold, he said, well, if you just follow me down the road, they're still on site because they're doing a renovation on a butcher shop. Okay, a refurb. And he had all of these lights here. He said, if you want them, you can take them. So, oh yeah, I'll take them. Why do I take fluoro lights? Any scrapper knows, because of the ballasts. Yeah, the cable, hardly worth a mention, but nonetheless, we'll make a mention of it. Ballasts. Ballasts. Okay. Beautiful. So there's a few kilos there. And also 2 ceiling fans. Unreal. I think they're aluminium blades too. Going by the lack of rust. But I'll double check. Pretty cool. Just to the end of this, as Daddy still keeps getting called. So I'm going to end this here. So thanks for watching if you did. See how this video results. Maybe it'll fare a bit better than the 1 minute one, which was very surprising. I would have thought thousands of views for a minute. It can kind of keep everyone's interest, but no, never mind. Anyway, again, thanks for watching if you did. Got a scrap sell-off tomorrow, so there will be another video coming soon, next couple of days. So, peace out, everyone. Like, subscribe, hit the ding, yada, yada, yada. Leave a comment, whatever. And have a great week. Catch you later, folks. See you later.